In this section, you will write and graph equations of lines. Equations of lines can be in three forms: slope-intercept, point-slope, or standard form. You are familiar with the slope-intercept form. If you look at the line here, it passes through the point 0, 4. So the y-intercept is 4. And the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Slope is rise over run, and also we can say it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If we had the 2 points, in this case we know the rise is 4. If you look at this here, the rise is 4 and the run is 3. So I can just say rise is 4, run is 3. And in fact, this is a negative rise, so your slope is negative 4 over 3. You go down 4 and over 3. A line that slopes from top left to bottom right has a negative slope. A line that goes up from bottom left to top right, it has a positive slope. So this line has a negative slope. And slope is another way of saying stating rate of change. In this case, as x increases by 3 units, y decreases by 4 units. The equation of this line is minus 4/3 x plus the y-intercept, which is just 4. So this is slope-intercept form. Next, given 2 points, we are going to write the equation of the line in point-slope form. First thing we're going to do is find the slope. Again, I'm going to write it as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I find it helpful to line the points, negative 1, 2, and 2, 4. That way I've got the x's lined up and the y's lined up. So y2 minus y1, I'm going to look at these on the right. Keep the same order. So you have 2 minus 4 over negative 1 minus 2. So you get slope is negative 2 over negative 3, and that's a positive slope, and that is consistent with the direction of the line. In point slope form, the equation is written like this: y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So we have y minus, take the first point, which is negative 1, 2. So you have y minus 2 equals 2/3 x minus a negative 1, which gives me x plus 1. So this is one equation. Now the second equation, we'll use the point that's highlighted in green. So we get y minus 4 equals 2/3 x minus 2. If you convert both these equations to the slope-intercept form, they should be exactly the same. Next, we move to the equation of a parallel line. So you're given a point, and the point that you're given is 2, negative 3, and we want the equation of a line passing the point and parallel to the line y equals negative 6x. The only thing that you need to get out of this given equation is the slope. So let's highlight that, and the slope is negative 6. So for my new line, which is going to be parallel to this given line, the given line is on the graph as you see it, I will write my equation as y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. The slope is going to be -6, because the slope of the parallel line will be the same. And if you take the point to -3, we get y minus a -3, which gives us +3, and -6 x minus 2. And it is perfectly a-okay to leave your line like this. For yourself, what you should do is take a ruler and convert this form to slope-intercept form and draw a line through 2, -3, and see if it is parallel. Write the equation of a perpendicular line. So we have the same situation here. This time what I'm going to do is I am going to take this point, and the equation of the line that I will write will have a slope that is negative reciprocal of -6. So what is the negative reciprocal of -6? Well, it'll be, what's the negative of negative? That's positive. And the reciprocal of 6 is 1/6. Now I'm going to plug in my points just as before. Is y minus a -3, which gives you y plus 3, x minus 2. And there is your equation in point slope form. Again, convert this to slope intercept and draw a line on this graph and see if your line is perpendicular. That gives you a check. So here what we are going to do is write an equation in standard form. In standard form, your x and y are on the same side and your constant is on the other side. A, b, and c are all integers, and a and b are not both 0. So here on the top we had the equation as y plus 3 equals 1/6 x minus 2. So I'm going to copy that down. Y plus 3 equals 1/6 x minus 2. Now I want to write in standard form and everything must be an integer, so what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by 6. So I get 6 times y plus 3 equals 6 times 1/6 times x minus 2. So the 6 and the 6 cancel, which is exactly why I multiplied by 6. Distribute the 6 here, you get 6y plus 18 equals x minus 2. Subtract 18 and subtract x. So you get negative x plus 6y is equal to -20. Most of the time you'll see x is positive, so multiply this by a -1. You get x minus 6y is equal to 20. And this is your equation in standard form. Your x and y are on one side. Finally, given an equation in standard form, how do you graph it? So you will see here we find the intercepts, and you already know how to do this. Find the y-intercept by letting x equal to 0. So that gives us that the y-intercept is 4. So I'm going to plot this point here, 0, 4. And to find the x-intercept, you let y equal to 0. So here we go. So your x-intercept is 3, 0. And note we didn't need the slope or anything here. And we will construct a line. Let me find my line tool and let's see how we can do this. Okie dokie. Okay, my line is not going exactly through 0, 4, but that's okay. I can't control my tool very well, but that's what should happen. And your slope from here would be 4 over 3.